Welcome back. Today's video, we're going to install an all-in-one universal tortic kit. So this should have all we need to repair this tortic. Here's our tortic, the lid's already off. This tortic has been giving lots of problems. At first, this hose popped out. We replaced the hose, and then this part here had also broke. So I replaced it with a different style because this does not belong here, this clip. Then the handle broke off. So if you look at the flush valve, you can tell that the flush valve is about to go bad as well. So it's just time to change everything, especially that there's no handle. How have we been flushing this tortic? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I have some time today and I'm going to replace all the components in here. The very first thing we need to do is we need to shut off the water. Now let's flush to empty out the water. Okay, so we have it nice and low now. Now we need to get either a vacuum or you could just use a cup. Okay, it's nice and empty. Now here's all the components your kit comes with. A fill valve, a fill tube, tank lever. For the flush valve, you might have to cut your overflow pipe, but that all depends. You could just cut that with a hacksaw. So you have nuts, bolts, and washers here. Just to show you, there are two different nuts. We have a thin one and a larger one. And this is the order that they go in. Your thin one goes on first. And here's a screenshot. So the first thing we're gonna do is let's remove this guy here. So we need to unscrew your hose here, and there will be a little bit of water in that line, so don't worry about that. It's not much. You gotta unscrew this nut here. Now it should be loose. Okay, now let's disconnect here. Pull this out. If you look here, oh yeah, this was gonna go bad eventually. It was already showing signs that this was going to be a problem. Now we could remove this. It's already broken anyway, so it was a little easier. Here's the handle that used to be there. As for this is the opposite of righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay, that's the easy part. The difficult part now is the screws at the bottom because they're always rusted. Spray a little WD-40 for this. Get an adjustable wrench, or if you have a deep socket set, go ahead and use that instead. And once you remove both nuts, you should be able just to lift your tank straight up in the air. Okay. Now this is a different style tank, so you might have this one or might not. But you just gotta remove this here. It's pretty tight because it's been there for quite some time. Got that out now. This stays here. Now our kit did not come with this style washer. This is what it came with. We could still use these at the bottom. There's nothing wrong with these, so I don't have to go out and get none. The toilet was never leaking from that area. Plus it won't leak from that area because this isn't your other style torted tank. Some torted tanks have holes and you bring the bolt through, so we don't have to worry about water ever leaking out through here. I'll show you a photo so you can have a better understanding, because your tank might have 2 screws on the inside of the tank, and then you'll have your washers. But for this style torted, no, we don't need that, because it doesn't need it. It just has the 1 hole. We're going to take this, put it from the bottom up. Trying to show you on camera, so we would have had it sideways instead, but okay, let's get the old one out. And if I can find it, here it goes. There you go. Now, we're going to flip this over. So I want to make sure it's in the position that I need it. Okay. And it's not. So we got to change this. Let me see if I can show you here. We need this facing the other way. It's kind of hard to show you because the bathroom is not a big bathroom. There's barely any room here for the camera. That's the position I want it in, because we have our lever here, and then our chain is going to connect to that. So when we push our lever down, it will lift our flap up and down. So I measured. I don't think I need to take anything off, but maybe for your tank you might have to, but I should be good. So let's tighten that nut at the bottom. Okay, make sure, if you have this style tank, make sure that all these parts here are in line. So do some of that by hand. Okay, got it nice and tight. You see what I was talking about. It's a little notch there on each side. Then they have these little plastic thingies that pinch in there. Your torted might not even have this set up. This is an older model, so they made things a little bit different back then. But once you got that on, now we could put our nice big gasket on here. Go. We gotta try to line up our bolts. There you go. Get that in there. Okay. And once you set your tank on top, you want to now get gasket, washer, and the nut. That's the order that they go in. Gasket's on. Now your washer, then your nut. Now once you have it in place, do not tighten it yet. We have to get the other side in first, and then we evenly tighten. What you want to do is you want to do a few turns on the right, a few turns on the left. You keep going side to side, evenly tightening it down together. It's nice and snug there. Now let's get our fill valve, our gasket, and our nut. I do have a full video dedicated to the fill valve. I'll leave that video for you at the end of this video. In that video, I explain a little bit more about the fill valve. So let me make some adjustments here. You could turn it, you have 9, 10, 11. Once you have it to the setting you want, lock it and drop it in place. So what you want is the top of this overflow lining up with the bottom of this groove of your fill valve. Once you're here, you want to make sure that your lid is going to fit. Make sure that your fill valve isn't going to be in the way and you can't put your lid back on. Once you got it set up, next is your nut. Okay, yep, we got it screwed on now. Put your hose back on. And my apologies if the camera's all over the place. There's nowhere for me to place the camera. Working in very tight corners here. Now it's our lever. You want to take this off here. Oop, going the wrong way. Now, if you see, I'm going to have to cut some of this, and it shows you some cut marks. About there. Okay. Perfect. Go ahead and install your chain, but most likely you're going to have to make numerous adjustments until you get it right, because you want to make sure that this flap always closes all the way and it opens when you pull your chain. Go ahead and put your fill clip with your fill tube. Take your clip, squeeze, bring it all the way up till you have your refill tube pinched with your refill clip. Okay, here. Lock it in place. Now your refill clip, connect it on here. There you go. See here, we need to cut some of this. Have it connected, just basically eyeballing it to measure it. So I'm gonna cut off from right here. So let's turn it on now. If you spilled any water on the floor, then you want to clean that up first. You don't want to confuse yourself and think there's a leak and you don't have a leak. Let's turn our water back on. Filling up. And have a Phillips screwdriver ready, because you might need to make some adjustments. Okay, if you see here, we're a little too high. This is where our water line used to be. Let's make a couple turns. Oh, going the wrong way. Flush a little bit only. See if we got it. Should stop right here. Perfect. Nice. So let's do one full flush. Checking for leaks. Nothing's wet. All looks good here. Typically, a lot of times your shutoff valve will leak from the bottom. If you look here with an adjustable wrench, just turn it 1/4 of an inch and your leak should stop. Inside here, there is a gasket. Well, there you have it. That's the end of my video. I hope this video helps someone out there. As you saw for yourself, the mechanics of a toilet is very simple. There's nothing complicated about it. Don't be intimidated to try to do this job yourself. If you hire a plumber, usually the plumber's going to charge you at least $90 just to walk through the front of your door. And this is a DIY project that you can do yourself. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you on the next one. You have yourself a good one.